Rook takes what? G, no, not f2. Check. F2. Now 3+2 for everybody who's asking. 3+2 of course is a format where time does not matter that much, which is also why Dubov is really good player, because when you play 3+2, flagging isn't as much of a thing, and you really have to be like, you have to really be focused, especially when you get low on time. And the one thing I did not do well, in St. Louis, but also World Rapid and Blitz, and obviously in freestyle as well, is that like when I got into these scrambles with the 3+2, I was not very good at keeping it together. I could keep it together for a few moves, but I wasn't keeping it together the whole way. So can I cover the video about Dubov 22 deep preparation about a game against me? Is that the game? That's the game where is that the one in Moscow in the Rapid Tal Memorial in the English, or is that one of the online ones in the Nimzo? I don't know which game it is. Okay, so they have Postovsky there. Also, for everybody who's saying things, when you talk about like matchups, oh, we have moves. What's going on? No moves? Why the moves aren't coming in? Okay, let me take a look at the board. Okay, so we have d4 I don't know if this was exact order, but I'll wait for the board to catch up. It's bishop g5. Dubov played this against Anish Giri somewhere, I think, back in like 2019 in the FIDE Grand Prix, I seem to recall. Here we got knight bd7, cd5. He should take with the e pawn. He does take with the e pawn. Knight c3. We got castles. It's not loading, is it? No, the game's not loading. So okay, whatever. I'll just manually input the moves. Okay, bishop g5, bishop e7, knight c3, castles, bishop d3, c6, queen c2, h6. Probably bishop h4. He goes f4. Okay, so he's gonna go f4, knight h5, and he's gonna castle long, right? Okay, we got knight h5 as expected. The board's not updating, by the way, just for anybody who's wondering. No, I mean this is we got knight f6. Now see, this is a good example where if you're up by 2 or 3 points, you could also just make a draw here and just kill it. Are we gonna get a draw? I was gonna say, like, I wouldn't be shocked if Dubov tries to take some games out of play, but he doesn't now. He decides to castle. He doesn't make the threefold. You guys can't see the evaluation bar? You can, can't you? Can't you see the eval or not? Wait, can you guys not see the evaluation bar? I see it on my screen. Isn't it on the right? Well, so why is the game not loading? I mean, it's not loading. Okay, I mean the game's not loading, so this first game at least I'm just manually gonna do it. Okay, I'm just manually gonna do it. Okay, so let's go back to the game. Player's getting a little bit low on time too, so knight f6 castles with rook e8. No, it wasn't. It was 95 rook e8, h3 c5. Might have the order wrong, but who cares? The games are on delay on late chess. Okay, plays bishop b5. Oh, by the way, this already looks really pleasant for white. D takes c5 and like rook d1, and there's pressure on the d file. Yeah, like rook d1 here, or rook c1. This already looks very pleasant. Yeah, rook f d1, very pleasant move. This is already very nice position for Dubov. Very limited risk, I would say. Bishop d6 will get knight f3 probably. Knight f3, bishop e6, I assume. Logical. Probably rook c1 or knight d4. I'm not sure which one he'll go for, but both moves are playable here. Bishop a4 is a computer idea. Bishop a4 is interesting. Bishop a4 is an interesting idea. It goes knight d4, just what I expected. We get rook c8 as expected. Probably queen e2 as expected. Yep. Pretty normal. Dubov is a very good player. He doesn't play that much, but when Dubov's on, he's very dangerous. I mean, I've struggled against him. Magnus has lost him as well. Very dangerous. We got bishop b8, so he's trying to line up this queen d6 queen c7. So the first one in the match where I'm not so I mean, maybe you just go bishop a4, like queen d6 knight f3 and bishop b3. I mean, it's still pleasant for white. Whoops, sorry. There we are. What do we got? We got bishop a4. Sorry, we got, wait, what am I doing? Got bishop a4, a6, bishop b3, rook e8 played. Probably rook c1 is what I would play here. He goes knight e6. Interesting choice. We got fe6, e4. Okay, there is rook c3 here, by the way. You could sack the rook. You could sack the rook on c3. It's he's gonna go queen d6. We'll get g3, of course. Goes d4 as expected. I don't know why detector happens right after or not. Now this is a tricky spot for Dubov here. Oh wait, here we go. Do we have the moves? Oh, we got the moves, but it's behind, right? How behind is it? It's probably too far behind. I'm gonna stick with this for now, you guys, and we'll deal with it later. Get knight b1. I'm not a big fan of knight b1. Goes knight d7. That's a good move, by the way. Probably knight a3 here, I would expect. I would go knight a3 here. Knight d2. I think d3 could be kind of dangerous. No, maybe queen e3. He goes knight d2. This is kind of risky from Dubov. We get queen h5. Wow. Knight c5. Okay. Complex position. I don't like what Dubov has done here. I feel like he hasn't kept the game under control. Now it's getting kind of spicy. Goes knight f3. Okay. It's apparently losing, but wait, is there knight e4? Wait. No, wait. Wait, he played bishop a7. Actually, wait, the pawn's just hanging on e4. What is Dubov doing? Like queen g4? Queen g4 8. No, I mean, Dubov's messed this up. No, Dubov has messed this up. King g2 is the only try, but I think knight e4 is just knight e4, queen g6, and still tricky. Still tricky. Plays rook f8, which is actually the best move. Yeah, Dubov let this get out of control, and he's gonna lose this game now. He's gonna lose this. Oh, he's only got 10 seconds. Whoa, the time. What is with the time? What is with the time situation here? The time situation. I just noticed the time. Dubov is so slow. He's got 10 seconds. Plays b5. That's not the best move. Come on, you can't be playing with 5 seconds, dude. Queen g4. Rook c7. Rook c5. It's still queen c5, bishop e6. Wait, why did he play? Wait, rook d2. Wait, why didn't he just take right away? Wait. Oh, because now apparently king h7 is apparently winning. You're supposed to take right away. It's gonna move the queen. Queen c1, bishop e6, king h8, bishop f5. And now Dubov's tricked him. Dubov has a draw with queen g6 and knight h4. Now Hans is the one who's to be careful. Game is spun around completely where white's on the massive attack. Yeah, queen g6 is a draw now. Queen g6, right? Yeah, it's just a draw. Rook f5 you take with the pawn, and you have the draw with queen e8, queen g6. That was a huge choke by Hans, but this also speaks to how hard chess is. This speaks to how hard chess is, you guys, because I'll tell you what happened. We got this position. What happened is that Dubov was very low on time, but then Dubov's moves became too easy. So even though he only had like 6 or 8 seconds, his moves are too easy. Like, this is one thing that I spoke about, which is like in blitz especially, and this is a very advanced concept, whoever has the easier moves, generally that's like a better barometer than the actual objective evaluation, especially as you're getting low on time. Current score is 6-4. Like as you get low on time, if you have easier moves, that almost matters more. It was a draw. That almost matters more than anything else. So that's one of the big differences between like classical chess and blitz and rapid. But Hans was winning that game and he messed it up. He was winning. That's a big missed opportunity. Big missed opportunity. Big missed opportunity for Hans there. Big missed opportunity. If he wins that game, who knows? But now it's a situation where every game that he doesn't win going forward, it's a huge problem. Okay, let's go back. Do we have game 11? They haven't. Okay, whatever. I'll pull it up. We have a it looks like a Gucci piano. It's D3, bishop E7, A4, castles, knight BD2. There's D6, knight BD2, bishop E6, right? Yeah. We got bishop E6. What did he play? He played rook E1. We got takes. Yeah, now we have a standard position. H6, bishop D2, rook E8. As I said, I didn't watch the games yesterday, so I don't know if they're playing the same lines they played before. So he's gonna go knight E7, knight G6 here. Dubov doesn't change his sweater. Nasty. Chess players are very superstitious. We're gonna get knight E3, I assume. Knight E3. Yep. Okay. D5 here is a solid move, but there's a moment where we'll see if Dubov plays it right away or not. D5 is a good move here, but will Dubov actually play it is the question. In a classical game, you can spend 10 minutes and play it. In a non-classical game, you're gonna have to think for 20, 25, 30 seconds and make a decision whether you play D5 or you don't, and he does go for it. Wow, good move from Dubov. Good move from Dubov. B5, we'll get knight E7, I assume. Knight B8 also maybe. Knight D4 also maybe. Actually, knight D4 also maybe a move. Was there something wrong with knight D4? Yeah, he goes knight D4. I was wondering about knight D4. We got ED5. We'll get knight D5, knight C4. There's bishop B4 here, maybe. Very tricky position, but let's see. Oh no, wait. He didn't take. He didn't take the pawn yet. He didn't take yet. I mean, there might be a bishop C5 move also here, maybe. Bishop C5 maybe also reasonable. I could see bishop C5. I mean, it's going to be knight D5 or bishop C5. I don't know which one he's going to play. Whoa, he goes for... Wait, what? Oh, he's going to play E4? Oh, he's going to go for the counterplay with bishop C5 later. He's going to do the other one. Yeah, he's going to go for counterplay with knight E4. D4, knight E4. Rook ED1, bishop C5 probably here. Rook D1, by the way, a mistake. Yeah, we got bishop C5, of course. Yeah, this looks very very pleasant for Dubov. Again, one thing, typical Dubov, down a juicer on D5, but he's got great activity. Knight and bishop very active here. White's moves much harder than Black's moves. Again, Black's moves very reactionary. White's the one who's to come with a plan here. So I actually think what do I think Dubov's strength is versus Hans? I mean, Dubov has much more experience, I'll say that for sure, but I think at 3-2 Dubov's probably a favorite. I think at 3-1 Queen G5, of course, very aggressive. I think at 3, this is very unpleasant. There's a big threat at knight F2. Oof, I don't like this position at all. Computer wants rook AB1. That's never going to be played in 500 years. Get knight C4, probably just rook D8 to hit the pawn on D5. Yeah, of course. I mean, Dubov playing with good flow here. Good flow. I think in 3-2 Dubov is a favorite. I think in 3-1 Hans is a favorite. I think in 3-0 Hans is a big favorite. I mean, I think in 3-1 Hans is a favorite. I think in 3-0 Hans is a big favorite. I think Hans probably like 65-35 in 3-1. 3-0 probably like 80-20. So in 3-2 I think Dubov's a small favorite. We got what, rook D3, probably just rook D5. Why not just take the pawn? It's not the only move, but you could also just take the pawn. Looks like he's gonna go for H4 and then Queen F5. Plays H4. We're gonna get Queen F5 here, I assume. No, we didn't get a move yet. No, Dubov's still thinking here. Oh, there's also queen f6 apparently. Queen f6 so you hit the rook. I expect I don't know which one will be played here. My prediction is he'll go queen f5 and he does play it. Why is it? Because it's not being broadcast, you guys. That's why. Yeah, rook a d1. Ew, what is rook a d1? Takes with a rook. Knight d6, knight, oh, knight e3. Maybe white's okay. But knight d6 here. Was there some wait, was there some difference here if he took the other order? I'm just curious. So there's some way so if you take the other order, this line's not possible. But anyway, okay, back to the game. Knight e3 played. Time is probably important here. Time probably is important. What's it? 1:30. Dubov again very low on time, by the way. Goes f5. Okay, bad move apparently. Bishop a5. It's a weird move. But Dubov getting low on time again. See, Dubov's getting low on time. Dubov's too slow. Goes f4. I mean, Dubov's gonna go rook e2, obviously. Yeah, Hans becoming a little bit unclear. Now Hans sees rook e2. Now Hans sees rook e2, and it's getting, yeah, now it's a little bit tricky here. I still think that Hans has a slightly easier position to play, and he's up on the clock, but he has to be very careful here. Like knight d1 is also reasonable. He goes knight g4. Ooh, that's not a move that I considered. The h5 problem. H5 bishop c7. Wait, what's this? Whoa, what is this? What is this? What is this from Dubov? No, this is probably, whoa, what is rook d3? Oh my gosh, such a bad move. Rook e4 just draws. Wow, rook e4, great move from Dubov. This comes back to what I was saying before, you guys. If this is 3-1 or 3-0, Hans would have won both these games just because of the clock situation. But now it's 3-2. It's going to be a draw. I think it's going to be a draw. Hans could still lose because Black's going to get an outside juicer after rook a4. Should be a draw. Should be a draw is my prediction, though. Should be a draw. Rook f3, rook a4. Still be a little bit careful how you do this. Rook c3, so he has rook check. Yeah, rook b4. Rook c8, king h7, rook a8, I assume. Oh, there's also c4. C4, a5 takes, I mean, this will be a draw. Goes rook c5. That's not a move that I like. Now f3. Goes a5, takes, king g2, rook b2, king f3, a5, king e2. Hans trying to play on for more here. King d2, probably a3 or d3, probably a3. Okay, 5, rook a2. Dubov playing very well, by the way. With no time on the clock, Dubov is playing great. He's defending really well here, actually. King c3, we'll get rook a1. King d2. King f6, h5. At some point a2 just draws, by the way. I would probably go a2. Yeah, I would go a2 at some point. Already here I would go a2, and he does do it. King c4, rook f1, rook a2, rook f3. Yeah, this will be a draw pretty soon. Both sides a little bit low on time. Wait, what just happened? King d4, king f5, c4, rook f1, c5. We'll get rook d1, king c3, probably f3 here. There goes king e5. Okay. Rook rook e2, king d5, rook out, rook g2, f3. Ah, tricky move. Rook takes what? G, no, not f2. Check. Oh, f2. Oh, and Dubov sneaks it out. He's gonna win now. He's gonna win. You can even play queen c5, but he goes queen e3. Oh, this is the crusher. This is it. This is the crusher. This is the match right here. This is the match. Queen c4. This is the match. This is the match. Yeah, this is the match. Dubov wins again. Yeah, Dubov wins again. It's +3 with 7 to go. Yeah, I mean, Dubov, I have to say, like, Dubov, really good nerves under pressure. They're really good nerves looking at that game. Really good nerves. If I just go back, like, I mean, I know he misplayed it allowing this line, but like rook e4 with 3 seconds, really good nerves to find that. I mean, a lot of very good moves from Dubov. So, all right, let's go back. I guess there should be a game 12. Let's go to game 12. Here we go. There's no board. Actually, you know what? I can do this in chess.com, can't I? I can actually do this in chess.com. 1 second. Let me just do it. I can do it in chess.com. So this is on a delay. Pull this up here. Make another one. Oh, did they start the next game already? They did, didn't they? Okay. 1 second. Let me figure this out. How to do this? Why is it lagging? I don't know why it's lagging. 1 second. Let me refresh. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good. Why is it laggy? Why is it so laggy for me suddenly? So we got, let me put in the details. White will be Dubov. Black is Niemann. Okay, so this was the same thing, right? d4, d5, c4, e6. It's like knight c3, knight f6. Or no, there's no knight on c3. It's like knight f3, knight f6, bishop g5, bishop e7. Oh, is there some technical difficulty? Oh, is there a technical difficulty? Oh no. Oh no, there's a technical difficulty. It was something like this though. It was something like this. Oh no. Okay, so then I guess we go back to the other one. There we go. Pull up the game here. There we go. I mean, they're having technical difficulties, no? Yeah, they're having technical difficulties. No, they're having technical difficulties, you guys. It's not on my end. It's on their end. It's working on Hans's stream. That's pretty funny. Okay, let me check. I don't even know what his channel is. What is it? GMHikaru? I don't even know. Wait. I guess let's go to Twitch TV and figure it out. Now let's see. Chess. Wait, who's doing what? No, Levitov's chess is not working. Okay, I guess this works. Maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't work. Okay. So, oh wait, so they're very deep in the game. I don't even know how I'm supposed to catch up. Wait, Dubov just blundered, by the way. Dubov, I don't know how they got here, so I'll just have to wait. Maybe I can set it up on this board somehow. I don't know what happened, but somehow all the pieces came off. I'll try to figure it out somehow. Let me just go through this. Somehow it's like this. I don't know. It's like this. It's like somehow all the pieces came off the board. There's a bishop on g4. Don't ask me how. Something like this, whatever. So it's this position, right? There's knight d3, rook d1 takes, rook d7. This is the position. Yeah, sorry guys, I know I did that in a very random way, but yeah, this is the position. Okay. Oh, there's no e-pawn, right? There are no e-pawns on the board. Sorry. Oh, there are no e-pawns. So this is the position. Sorry, there are no e-pawns. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, this is the position. So this is probably a draw with perfect play, but let's see what we get. Let's see if this works actually. Ah, this one's working. Okay, YouTube's working. So 1 second, you guys, let me change the scene. Yeah, there we go. Sorry guys, let me adjust this. Nothing more, right? Nothing more. There we go. There we go. All right, perfect. Okay, so let's keep going. What do we get? We got knights on a4 somehow. What do we get? We get this somehow. We got something like g3. I don't know why. Let me mute this. Somehow we got this position, right? It was like this, and the pawn's on g6 somehow. So pawn's on g6. So this is the position. Okay. This is the position. Okay, we got king g2. Yeah, Hans is down 3 points here. He's losing badly. If he doesn't win this game, I don't think there's any chance he comes back. King f8, h4, h5. You checked? I think you checked. King g7, probably rook b7 again. Game is the match is 18 games. Hans is already down 3 points with only 7 left. If he doesn't win this game, I think he's done. Oh, rename this one. Oh, this one I didn't rename. Sorry. Where are the details? Where are the details? There we go. Okay, you're right. There we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry guys, there we go. Yeah, you're right. So what do we got? We got some knight c3, bishop f1, rook b4, rook c7, and knight d5, logical move. Probably rook d7, logical move. This is going to be tough for Hans, although he does get knight f6. He does get knight f6 with a reroute to e4. Rook c7. What's the time situation? Hans is the one down on clock here, which is not what you want. Knight d5, rook d7. Hans has to win this game, by the way. He can't afford a draw, so he has to risk it, and if he loses, he loses, but he has to go for it here. If he loses, if he doesn't win this game, I think the chance of him even having a chance are almost nil. Okay, goes knight g4, so bishop c4, right? Yeah, bishop c4 now. Only move, of course. Bishop e2 also move, maybe. Bishop c4 is the aggressive approach here. Bishop c4 is what I would probably play, but he goes bishop e2. Knight e5. Probably you should just wait here, like rook b7 and just wait. Yeah, he goes rook b7, rook b2, king f1, king f6, and now you just play like king e1 probably. Yeah, you go king e1 here and just wait. Dubov is +3 here. You can't go king e6 either because then there's f4. Rook b4, logical move. Probably king d2, king f1. Dubov I think is moving a little bit too slowly in my opinion. A little bit too slowly. He goes king e3, rook b4, king d2 probably. Yeah, he goes king d2, rook d4, king e3, rook d6. Gotta go. You gotta go, Dubov. You gotta go. Goes rook b8. Okay, 6, king d2, knight g4. Okay, now you should just take, of course. Oh, he goes there? Oh, tricky still. Rook d6, king e2, rook e6, king f1, knight e5, and we're back to square one. Rook b7, rook d6, king e2. It's hard to rook e6, king f1, knight f3, king g2, knight d2, rook d7. Okay, rook b7 back, of course. Yeah, he goes back. Dubov is defending incredibly well, by the way. Rook c7, d6, probably bishop c4, bishop e8 also. Okay, 7, d4, probably bishop b5 or bishop b3. Bishop a2 also move. Okay. Rook a6, rook b6, b4, takes, probably f4 here, king f3. It goes rook b, wait, rook b5, e5, king f3, king e6, king e3 with f4 idea here. C4, king d3. Yeah, now it's a draw. It's a draw. It's a draw. It's a draw because there's f4. G4, f3 just draws here. I would go f3 here, and he does. Wow, f3, so good from Dubov. So good from Dubov. Unreal. F4 draw. Wow, so good. Rook e5, king e4, rook b5, b3, check. I think f5 draws here, right? Yeah, he's gonna do it. Yeah, or he touched the rook, so yeah, now it's over. You just play rook b3 or check. Good enough. Rook b3. Too good from Dubov. Just too good. His defense this game, just too good. His defense is just too good. Too good from Dubov. That was really good stuff. That was really good. They're on a delay. That's why I'm doing it here. That was just too good. That was just too good from Dubov. Dubov is just too good. Just too good. Honestly, like that was impressive stuff from Dubov to not crack on 2 seconds, just finding all the best moves. Former world champion for a reason. I mean, yeah, he's obviously a great player. He hasn't played as much in recent times, but he's always a very dangerous player, and just too good. Yes. I mean, do I think I'm beating him? Currently, probably not, if I'm being honest. Like, based on my play in freestyle in St. Louis, like my ability to not blunder with 2 seconds has not been good. So, all right, next game started. Let me reset this. Reset this. Another Gucci piano. I'll put the names in a second, you guys. Okay. This is what? Bishop e6, a4, castles, rook e1, takes. Sorry, they're playing the same line. Bishop d2, bishop f8, b4. I'll put the names in now while we're at it. Me man, Dubov. Okay, there we go. Okay, they played the exact same line, right? It was like wait, what happened? Oh, it was h6, b5, knight d4. Takes, e4, queen e2, probably bishop c5 now, I assume, but let's see. We get bishop c5, rook a d1. Probably just bishop e3, and what's been wrong with this? It's just probably just a draw. Probably going to be a draw. Yeah, he does take. I mean, this is really it. If Hans doesn't win this game, there's no way he's winning this match, because Dubov is going to be too solid with white. Dubov's going to be way too solid with white. So he takes with the F pawn. ED3, Queen D5, Knight D5, D4, C4 could be unpleasant. Yeah, I mean, if Hans doesn't win this one, the match is basically, I think it's already over, but it's basically over if he doesn't win this one for sure. Because after this game, there are only 5 left, right? E4. Is there F5 here, maybe? There's also knight B6, knight F6. He's probably going to put the knight on one of these squares. I don't know which one. F6 or B6. Yeah, this is game number 12 of 19, right? Or game 13, sorry. So there are 6 games left. I mean, it's still possible for Hans to win, but if he doesn't win this one, I just don't see it happening because of the amount of whites and blacks left. At some point, you need to go A6 or C6 here, I think. Okay, this feels a little bit iffy. This is getting into the territory that Hans likes. He's got an active bishop, active rooks, more tactical sort of game. The point of this match is basically some random players. Basically, yes. But Dubov is, I mean, I know Dubov is not a household name to people who haven't followed chess, but he is a very, very good player. They're only playing blitz. I'm eating some Korean style barbecue chicken that I got at Costco. That's what I'm eating, you guys. We get E5. Interesting move. Aggressive move, trying to go for rook F1. I assume you still have A6 and C. I think you have to chip at the structure somehow. I mean, Queen E5 maybe works. Is this for bragging rights? I mean, basically, yes. Basically, I mean, there's some kind of money on the line, but mostly it's, I think, to prove the point that Hans is not as good as he claims. Let's see what Dubov does. Computer also likes Queen D5. A6 not the only. Queen D5 all. Actually, Queen D5 is not a crazy move. You blockade. You have same things. But let's see what we get. He does. Wow, he plays it. Yeah, Dubov's got a groove. Dubov's got a groove going. I think we're gonna get D4, and this is the big moment. Will he? Computer wants rook D8. I mean, Hans is gonna play D4. If he doesn't play D4, I'd be shocked. Yeah, he does. Of course he plays D4. Goes F6. Okay, but this I was worried about because I thought there was some diagonal trick. Maybe not. He plays Queen C2. Takes. Oh wait, Rook G3 apparently was. Wait, why was Rook G3 was apparently winning? I don't know why, but he doesn't do it. Okay, we get takes, Queen C5. Or no, he didn't go Queen C5. Went Queen E6. They went Queen E4. Mistake. Rook D8. Still very good position. Rook F1, Queen D5, I assume. Oh, but this is apparently winning for white. Wow. Oh, because you have. Wow, you have. Wow. Let's see what we got. So, okay, what's the position? Current position is right here, right? Goes King H8, which has to be a blunder. Maybe C6. Not so easy for white to win, by the way, here. Not so. I mean, there is Queen B7, right? Queen B7, Queen B6, maybe. What did he play? He played A5, Knight H7. We're just hanging the pawn. Couldn't he have gone B6? Yeah, he could have gone B6 here. There's queen a7, knight g5, rook e3, knight e6. Still winning for Hans, but kind of tricky with this trap. Queen's actually in danger of getting trapped here, by the way. There's rook f3, queen b5. It's still winning, but it's tricky. Queen g3, queen e4. What happened? Rook e3, queen c4, queen g6. Oh, blunder. Oh, blunder by Hans. Wait, blunder. Oh wait, we got a whoa. Knight f4. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, no, he played knight d3. Oh, knight d3 is the best. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think Dubov's gonna survive this and draw. He's not gonna play knight f2 after rook d1. Or is he? If he plays knight f2, he wins. Oh my god, how is he doing this? How is he doing this with no time on the clock? Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I mean, Hans is still kind of okay if he takes a knight, but oh man. What do you play? e6, queen g5? Mistake apparently. But yeah, he's gonna go e7 and then rook d7. Mistake. h4, probably just queen h5, queen e7. Oh, but there's a trick. Wait, what did he play? King g8. Oh, he blunders bishop e5, queen f7, king g1. He blundered it. g3. Yeah, he blundered it. Hans is gonna win. Wow. Dubov, the time catches up with him. Defended everywhere, but finally he makes a mistake low on time. That was a chance. That was crazy actually. No, Dubov was just too low on time. I mean, he found some amazing moves, but he couldn't find the best move every time. Yeah, it's still 2-point lead. Are they taking a break here or not? Or are they just switching again? Is there a break? Probably a break after that game, right? They've played 4 of 9. There's a break here. No, I mean Dubov's big mistake there was he basically trusts himself to play perfectly with 2 seconds on the clock. He trusts himself to play perfectly, and the position was a little bit too complex there. Little bit too complex. Give some credit to Hans. I mean, credit where? He blundered the whole thing away from a winning position. I don't really understand what you mean by that. No, if there's one thing Hans did that was good, he kept the game going. He kept the game going where there were still complications. He almost blundered multiple times, but he kept the game going. Bishop takes g7 is not actually that impressive. It's a pretty obvious move. But yeah, of course there are gonna be people in here who are gonna act like idiots, who want to simp for Hans, and that's fine. Like, do what you want to do, but that doesn't mean you actually understand what's going on. All right, let me do a puzzle rush. What do you get going? Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's stupid. Okay, I just waste. Okay, let's just start over 1 second. Yeah, how good is Hans from 1 to 10? He's probably like a 7.5 or 8. Good enough to beat most guys, but not to beat the absolute elite. Mate. Checkmate. Takes. That's good. Okay. What is this? That's rookie 7. What am I doing? That's me. Oh, there's. Oh wait, no, they're starting. They're already starting again. Wait, they're already starting again. They're starting again. Wait, they're starting again. Wait a second. They're starting again. Same line again. Same boring line. Wow, these guys are just playing the same thing over and over again. Did he go? He went b6, right? He went b6, I think. Like b6, takes. e3, bishop b7, bishop e2. This is a Tartakower. Knight d7, castles. Hans castled. Yeah, and we got rook c1. Goes a4. Probably a5. Don't know why Dubov was moving so fast, by the way. Knight c5, knight d4, rook queen d6. Okay, why is it unrated? It's not unrated, is it? No, I think it is rated, but I'm doing this on an analysis board, so I don't have the ratings for anyone who's wondering. Thanks, Hikaru, for covering it. It's interesting, but nobody's covering it. Yeah, I mean, this looks pretty dry game. Goes g6, probably g3 or h3, one of these moves. Maybe rook e1, maybe rook d2. Actually, what about rook d2 here? Rook d2, knight e4, maybe. I don't like Dubov's position, by the way. I don't like that Dubov's playing the same opening every game either. Knight e4, not an easy move to play. He should find it, but not obvious. Oh, was that puzzle rush? Oh. See what Dubov plays here. The production is pretty nice with Cam's, Hans's deep pockets. This has nothing to do with Hans. This tournament is being held in Moscow, you guys. It's a Russian sponsor. It's a Russian sponsor. What are you talking about? Yeah, Dubov this game has just played a bad game. I would actually say what Dubov needs to do, he needs to play something. He needs to play something. Wait, there's bishop d. He needs to do something that's not. He's playing the same stupid line every game, and it's not having an effect now. Yeah, he's doing the same line. He keeps playing this d4 c4 stuff, and he shouldn't be. No, this is not funded by Hans at all. This is funded by Levatov, a Russian guy. Yeah, and this bank, I guess, who he's involved with. Queen a2 is just a bad move. h4. Okay, just queen b4 is GG here. Actually, not so easy. Takes rook b1, bishop d1, rook b2. Not, it's winning probably, but not what I expect. Probably just e3. E3 looks very clean too. E3 is probably what I would play here, just to open it up. He goes queen b3, which also good enough. But now white can maybe try to push p. Maybe there's some kind of weird counterplay. Probably just like d5. I would trade and go d5. Yeah, he's gonna do it, right? Yeah, it's still winning, but if you aren't precise here, something could happen. After this game, there's still 4 games or 5 games, I forget. This is the if this will be game number 14, so 5 more after this. Have to go d6, of course. What is bishop e6? I guess no, it's good. D7 though. You have to go d7 and rook d6, or else you just lose. Only prayer is to go d7. It's still probably winning, but I mean, rook d4, bishop d7, f5, walk the king, very straightforward as well. d7 the only try for counterplay, but he goes rook d4. So he goes rook d8. That's a very good move, by the way, very good move. Rook d1, and now you go f5, and I guess f5 f3 maybe. But now this is winning for Hans, unless he chokes this is winning. I think Dubov has to reset though after the last game. I think Dubov knew he was winning, and if he won that game the match was over. And so I think for Dubov, this game he's kind of like he's tilting a little bit. We got a4. We have rook a1 and bishop d1 maybe. No, but rook b, nah, it's just over. Yeah, maybe not though. Rook a1, bishop b3, bishop d1 takes, and rook b1 still should be winning for black. By the way, since I didn't watch yesterday, can someone in chat tell me what was Dubov playing in yesterday's game? Was he playing e4, d4, c4? Was he playing e4, d4, c4? King f8, of course. Rook d6. I mean, this is winning, but how winning is this with rook a6 and b? Ah, he was playing c4. He wasn't playing d4. Okay. Is this actually so clean though? Okay, he goes rook b8. Of course, that's can't be correct. What's that? Rook c7, rook a8, rook a7, rook b8. I mean, you don't have a3, right? A3 b6 still tricky. Yeah. Okay, so he goes bishop f1, goes bishop f1, rook b7, probably rook a8, I assume. Rook d8, probably rook a6. Yep. I mean, Hans is up on time, so I mean he should win this game. So we started with c4 yesterday and then switched to d4. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know if I like f5. There's also takes in rook c6 or something, or not rook c, sorry, rook c1 was the move. Bishop b5. Computer wants b6. Why? Oh, because you have bishop a4 here. Oh, wow. Okay, so we got bishop c4, king h6, b1, rook d4. Very, very good move from Hans, by the way. Very, very good move here with rook b5. That's a very good find. You have to go like bishop f1. Bishop f1 only move here. And Dubov again, too low on time. Dubov basically just too low. Basically, Dubov's time usage. What? Huh? Ah, he's going for this. Okay. Is this a draw? No, even this is winning. King e6, rook a5, or no, he goes g3. This has to be winning though. And he goes a3, rook a5, rook d3, probably king g2, rook f3. Yeah, rook f3, and now the king walks. Yeah, very, very poor game from Dubov. I mean, that previous game set the tone for this one, leading to a slight streak. What is e3? Wait, king e2? Oh wait, no, you have ef2. Never mind, you have ef2. What am I? Yeah, you have what? King c4 or king? It doesn't matter. Everything wins. Yeah, ef2. Okay, so Hans puts a streak together. He wins 2 in a row. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Mike J. You want to get banned? I said Hans found a couple of good moves this game. I said rook d4 is a very good move. Did I not say rook d4 is a very good move? I said rook d4 is a very good move by Hans. Hans is down by 1 point as they head into the home stretch. Final 4 games. I mean, I literally said Hans played rook d4 and that was a very good move. Whoa, like, what's your problem? Like, I mean, unbelievable. I literally said rook d4 is a very good move. Okay, Dubov has to sort of settle down after messing up that previous game, because this last game was directly a result of the previous game. Directly a result of the previous game. Directly a result of the previous game. So Hans has a chance to come back. I mean, basically it's going to come down to who wins the next game, and I don't mean this game. If this game's a draw, whoever wins the next, whoever has the next decisive game, that'll decide it all. That'll decide it all. I don't think Hans actually, I think what Hans is proving is that, I mean, he's obviously a good player, but I still think that on average, Dubov, you're basically saying what I said earlier, which is that Hans, his consistency isn't great. Like, he has messed up games which were completely winning, which he shouldn't have. So I think Dubov's slightly more consistent, but also, even if I say they're about the same, how is that exactly? Like, Dubov is not as good as Magnus Carlsen. Like, as much you want to act like this is some huge thing, he's not. Like, he's a very good player, but he's not Magnus. Okay, we're gonna get the same stupid line again. This is actually one thing that I don't like about match play, for anybody who's wondering. This is what I don't like about match play, is that oftentimes you end up in these situations where you have the same opening being played over and over and over and over again. Yeah, I don't like this. Is one thing that I really don't like. It's also why I don't like the SCC format either, because when you get in a situation where people just play the same opening over and over again, it kind of becomes very boring. So okay, G3 played, H5. Don't like H. I guess it feels a little bit loose, but maybe it's not a big deal. Probably H4. I assume Queen G6 goes H6. Interesting. Not what I expected. Knight E3, of course. I thought the queen was better on G6. It supports F5 and hits G3. It's empty diagonal. Whoa, G6. I feel like Dubov's kind of tilting for some reason. I feel like Dubov's tilting a little bit. I feel like Dubov is tilting a touch. No, it's not even. Dubov's still up one game. No, I think I'll tell you what happened. Basically, it's a tight match, and a single mistake, single game plays a huge role. And when Dubov lost that previous game, not the last one before, he just tilted off the next game immediately. So that was kind of the thing. Dubov knew that he should, or not Dubov, sorry, Dubov. Dubov thought he should have won, and when he didn't win that game and he messed it up, he knew that, like, he had the match right there, and so the next game he immediately just played a lousy game and just got smoked. So ED4, CD4, we'll get the trade, and D5, I assume. You got to go D5. Yep. Knight E5, probably rook A D8. Yeah, that's what he plays, because you're going to go C6, create the chain of the juicers. Dudov, Dubov, Dudov. Yeah, I don't like Hans's position here, by the way. I don't. C6, and you have some weaknesses here. Very slightly easier for black to play, although there is queen C5, but rook E8, I guess. Whoa, he's going to take? Whoa, 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 whoa. This? Whoa, he goes for this? What is that from Dubov? By the way, you notice how Dubov moving a lot quicker this game. He's gonna go F6. Okay. But F6 is a nice move, actually. You hit the knight, queen guards the knight. Knight C. Okay, this is a big moment here. Very, very big moment here. If Hans isn't careful, he will lose the game. He has to find the right sequence, because this is tricky. Goes knight D3, which is correct. Good move, actually. Very good move. Because takes, there's rook E7. Knight C6 should be a draw, but it's not so simple. Like, you get to this position, rook E8. I guess actually rook E8's the key. If you find rook E8, then you're fine. But let's see what we get here. Yeah, knight C6 is the move. Knight C6 is the move. Will he find knight C6 or not? He's gonna move the knight, I'm pretty sure. He's gonna move the knight. Plays knight c6. Takes, and now after knight c5. Oh wait, he plays rook e4. Sorry, rook e4. Should be a draw. Should be a draw after rook d4. Either side could win. Either side could win. I don't know. I doubt Magnus is watching this, honestly. I have my doubts, but maybe. If he goes rook d4, it's a draw. Any other move and it's up in the air. Again, Dubov kind of using his time, but using his time I think at the wrong moment. Need to use his time earlier. Okay, but he does play rook d4. Knight c5, I assume. Magnus is watching you watching this stare. Yes, he's gonna go knight c5, rook f7 with knight c6. Well, the big question is what happens if this match is a draw, by the way. What happens if this match is a draw? Got to be careful here. King f7. Okay, he's gonna go knight e6 and just make the draw. Yeah, rook c4, knight e6, knight e4, rook d7. Dubov's still ahead in the match, so he should try and just make the draw, and he is. Coach, I just realized what happens if it's a tie. Yeah, this is gonna be a draw, by the way. No way for Hans to win here. This stops the bleeding. He goes knight a4. Probably just rook c7 or rook d7. Rook d7, knight b6, rook d4. You have rook d4 here? Oh no, here. No, even this is a draw. I don't think he'll play rook d4, but wonder about rook d3, rook b3, rook b3. Plays f5. Okay. King e3, king f6, rook c8, rook d4, rook d4. Wait, is rook d4 a move? He's going for it. No, he misses it. He plays rook d1. Mistake. Big mistake from Dubov there. Rook d4 was just, I mean, knight c5, rook e4 is a draw, but rook d4 was, oh, he was worried about knight b6. I was worried about knight b6 maybe. I was worried about knight b6. Okay, what do we get? Waiting for a move here. Dubov too low on time, by the way. What is rook a1? Yeah, Dubov getting too low on time. Dubov is actually choking on time now. He's choking on time. Yeah, Dubov is choking us away on time, basically. He's choking us away on time. He's not keeping it together in these games at the end anymore. No, he's not. He's losing. He's losing. He's gonna have to go g5 and pray. G5 only move. Gotta go. Yeah, only move. Hans should win this game. No, I mean Dubov for most of the first couple of games was hanging on, but now, I mean, knight g5, good move. Still chances though for Dubov here, maybe. I mean, rook h2 is a big problem. Dubov's was much easier now, so Hans is gonna have to burn his clock here and try to win. I would probably go b5. I feel like Dubov's gotten away from being super solid too. Dubov's not being solid now also. He's not trying to control it. He's gonna go b5, I would think. Yeah, he goes b5, a5, a6, rook a2, a7, king g4. He's gonna go for knight e4 maybe. Rook a1. Okay, rook a4 was apparently a draw, by the way. Knight d3, rook a3, king d2. I just take the pawn here, right? Just take the pawn. Yeah, just takes. No, Hans messed this up. Now it's going to be a draw. I mean, knight c5, rook c7, b3, He blunders rook c4. Oh my gosh, Dubov just rook e3. Oh my gosh, Dubov, what are you doing? What are you doing? Again, time. Dubov choking that so badly. No, I mean, basically it's funny. Dubov, you know what Dubov has to do? Pun unintended. You know what Dubov has to do? He has to basically change the strategy and acknowledge that when he gets really low on time, he cannot play perfect moves every game. And he's not really adjusting for that outcome. He's still assuming that when he gets down to 5 seconds, he can. And he did for a couple of games, but now he needs to shift it and he has to play quicker before the very end. Yeah, he has to play quicker before the very end. That's what he's doing. He's basically acting as though it's the start of the day, where in the first 2 or 3 games when he had 5 seconds, he just played every best move. And he's doing the same thing now, but he's not doing it. I mean, it's mostly on Dubov just choking here at the end, where basically he gets too low on time. I mean, the thing with Hans is that he's pressing on the clock. What Hans is not doing well is that when he which board? This one. When he gets up the big time advantage, he's still trying to play too much on the clock. Okay, what do we got? We got a Catalan, knight d2, b6, g3, bishop g2, knight f6, castles, a5, what am I missing? I'm missing something here. A3, bishop e7, b3, a5, knight e5. I didn't see this opening. Was this a Catalan or not? Get c5, takes, bishop c5. I didn't see the match yesterday, to be fair, so I don't know how Dubov won the games yesterday, to be fair, so I have no idea. Knight d3, I assume. Oh, he takes. Okay. e5, knight d3, knight d3, and knight f3, knight h4, knight d4, I assume. Oh, Hans had a bunch of winning positions. I didn't follow yesterday, so I have no idea. Dubov has a good position here, by the way. Dubov has a good position here, but again, is he going to adjust for the time situation or not is the question. We got rook e8, probably e3, logical. Knight d4 incoming. Hans lost 5 plus 3 positions, so it was kind of the other way. Like I said, I didn't watch yesterday. So was basically, let me guess, was Hans the one who had the winning positions but was low on time? Kind of was Hans one low on time and he was cracking under the pressure? I mean, knight f4 looks very pleasant here for white. There's knight d4. I don't like that move. Knight f4 again, just scream. But now knight f4, there's knight e5 actually. Knight f4, knight e5, maybe knight f3. Yeah, it does go for it. Knight e5, probably knight. Oh, b4. Whoa. I don't like b4. Now Dubov's trying to play super fast, by the way. Now you see the opposite. Now you're seeing the flip side, where Dubov's now the one trying to press on the clock. Interesting choice. Yeah, bishop d6, obvious move. Screen Source says they're even. Yes, they are. Dubov's lost 3 games in a row. What? Wow, what is that? And that's a move that he plays fast? I mean, I think Dubov's on tilt. I think Dubov is actually on tilt here. There's no way you play bishop d5 in 3 seconds. I mean, e4 and white's winning, but I mean, I can get that it's the best move, but in a blitz game, it's not classical chess. I think Dubov is actually tilting quite a bit. There's b5. Although actually e4 is not a hard move to play. E4 is pretty obvious because of the weakness. What? Oh, there's knight c6. Is there knight c6 here? Oh, there's knight c... Never mind, I spoke too fast. I spoke too fast. Bishop e7, the only move to not lose here, by the way. Only move to not lose. Dubov's head is full of Nepo and Grishuk yelling at him for losing. Really? Rook d7. Okay, this is the moment where if Dubov, this is the moment, you guys, this is the moment. Dubov has 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Magnus, Hans has 1 minute 13 seconds. Dubov's built a time advantage. He's going to use his time. Will he convert or will he make a mistake? Big moment here. Wow, he plays knight d5, the best move in the position, by the way. Takes, queen d5, knight c6, bc6. Wait, what? No, he didn't. He played what? Bishop d8? Okay, queen e4, queen b3. Queen e4 allows f5. This is very much a Dubov position, and he's got the time, but let's see what he does. Queen e4 is an important move here to play, by the way. He does it. Oh, wait, he touched the knight? He touched the knight. Well, he touched the knight. He touched the knight. He touched the knight. Oh my god, Hans is trying to cheat. He touched the knight and he's trying to undo it. Yeah, you just take and there's rook c1. You just play rook c1 and it's checkmate on the back rank. Yeah, rook c1. Yeah. That reminds me, actually, I mean, of course there's my game against Levon, but there's also a good example where I played Gary. There was a game against Gary Kasparov where Gary touched the piece and like tried to do something, and like I let Gary off the hook there because like Gary, of course, is kind of a little bit more of a respectable figure than Hans, but like yeah. Okay, so what's the score? Okay, they've flipped the colors. It's okay. Let me go back. They're not gonna play the okay. Oh, we got a new opening. So Dubov changes it up now. Dubov decides to play their classical again. Did Dubov play the classical yesterday or not, you guys? He did, right? No, the live game is, oh, we're gonna get g6. Okay, now I actually have very fond memories of all this because this is what Daniil Dubov played against me in the legendary Champions Chess Tour in 2020 at the peak of the boom. I played him. Which event did he play this against me in? I don't remember which one he did it against me in, but this is classic Dubov style. Queen d2. So maybe Hans is going to try to castle queenside. Bishop e6, logical move. Rook c8. Bishop h6. d5. Takes. By the way, as far as bullet brawl goes, I'm going to by the way, the way this match is going, I'm definitely going to cover the okay, we got takes, queen d5, takes, probably castles, logical, probably just like e6, rook d8, knight e7. Small edge for white, I think here. Pleasant position. I don't love this position for Dubov, but I think it's okay. Wow, Hans trades. Interesting decision. Not what I would do. Not what I would do down a game here. Not what I would do down a game, because this is very likely going to be a draw now. No, this is they played 16. This is 17. 2 more after this. Weird move. b6. Just bring the king closer. This should be a draw now, actually. Even d4 looks good too, but d4 rook e1, and maybe there's some issue with the pawn long term. I probably go king f6 here, and he does play king f6. Now just d4. I don't understand this from Hans. At d4. If Dubov wins this game, it's over, of course, but not. Why do I keep wanting to say Magnus? Hans is trying to go for something where he can squeeze a win, but I don't really feel it. I'm not feeling it here. King f5, of course, or knight g4. Okay, there is knight d3, knight h2, rook h, or wait, knight d3, wait, knight h2, f3, knight h2, f3, and your knight gets trapped. That was a bad move from Dubov. Still equal, but he's gonna have to be a little bit careful here. Maybe rook c8 to try and hit the pawn. Apparently this is bad. I don't know why. Where do I have this? Here we go. He plays h5. We got rook e1. Knight h2, not a move. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This will never happen, but that's actually really funny. You can. That's actually really funny. He's not going to take h2 here, but what will he do is the question. Now he goes knight h6. Logical move, by the way. Just to put the knight on f5. h3. Knight f5, I assume. Or no, he goes h4. I don't like this two weaknesses. I don't like this. I don't like this two weakness situation with rook e4. No, I think Hans is better here. I don't know if he's winning, but he's definitely much better. h4 was very ugly move. I didn't like this h5 h4. Very unnecessary from Dubov. There's g5, okay. But now there's knight e5, knight c6, knight g4. Actually, knight e5, knight c6 looks very strong here. Maybe not. Actually, knight e5, rook d5. Knight c6, a5. Maybe not so clear. What's the time situation? Pretty balanced here. Logical. Probably rook d5. But actually rook d5, there's even check in this. And this is winning too. Yeah. Yeah. Dubov got sloppy. Dubov got sloppy for a couple of moves and Hans capitalized. He got sloppy and Hans found a couple of good moves. Very specifically rook e4, and then Dubov going wrong with this idea. Rook d6. I mean, this just looks lovely for Hans here. I'd be very surprised if Hans doesn't win this game because he's up time and he has easy moves. I don't know if I love knight f3. I thought maybe you could sack the d pawn with like d3 or something. It's going well. It's going well. The problem is I'm probably going to miss a little bit of bullet brawl because I'm obviously going to cover this over bullet brawl. Probably king g6 f6 is what the computer wants. I mean, will he find it or not? No, he goes d3, which I thought was a very practical decision. Takes and like rook d8, right? Or no, he plays knight e7. Oh, and now he blunders knight g5. Dubov blunders and he's just going to resign. Okay. A huge blunder from Dubov. Wait, what? King c2? Yeah, he just blunders that terribly. Yeah, very good game from Hans overall. I mean, it was a very controlled game. Could have lost the spiral there. So that's, wait, how many more is there? Or wait, is there one more? Wait, how many games are there? Wait, there's only one more, right? I think basically I'll tell you what happened. I don't think Dubov thought it would be easier. I think that Dubov, I didn't see yesterday's game, so I'm not going to comment on yesterday, but I think that basically it's last game. It's 9-9. It's not 20. It's 9-9. I was wrong. It's 9-9. Basically, my view is that for Dubov, I don't know about yesterday because I didn't see the games, but for today, he got the advantage, and then as soon as he let that one game slip, he already thought he had the match won. And as soon as he let that one game get away when he was up 3, I think it was, he was up 3, right? Yeah, he was up 3 because that was the start of the 3 in a row. When he was up 3 and he lost that game, that was what turned the tide for today. Yesterday I don't know about, and I'm not going to comment, but today he already saw the victory. He saw the end in sight, and as soon as he messed it up, he couldn't reset mentally. So then he lost the next game quickly, and then you have to start over from scratch. And this is the last game coming up. Last game. That's what happened. He saw the victory. He saw the finish line. He thought it was over, and he kind of relaxed a little bit too much. That's just skill, though. I mean, it's not skill, it's psychology, but yes, basically that's my view of what happened. My view of what happened is that that effectively when he had that game, he was going to win, be up 4, the match was all going to be over. That's what shifted it. But Dubov does have white in the final game, so let's see what we get. I assume we'll get another Catalan, by the way. We're gonna get another Catalan. Dubov pressed so hard on the clock yesterday, it was insane. Okay, like today's been the opposite. It feels like Dubov's been low on time, but he's had decent positions, and Hans is the one who's been up. But Psychology is definitely a big part of chess. A lot of people I think underestimate how much psychology matters. Psychology matters a lot. No, I mean he tilted the next game off after the game he lost. He tilted that one off. That's what happened. So we're gonna get to Bullet Brawl in a second. Hikaru, sir. Ludwig is streaming. Ludwig. Okay. Let me go back here. Let's reset. What do we get? D4, knight f6, knight f3, d5, c4, e6, g3. Okay, so Dubov going to his Catalan. He's going to his main stuff now. Are we gonna get a draw here, by the way? I hope we don't get a draw here, by the way. I hope we don't get a draw. Oh man, are we gonna get a repetition? I really hope we don't get bishop e4, bishop b7. He can play bishop b7. We could get a repetition. I don't think it's gonna happen, but we could. He's gonna go c6. He's gonna play the old line. No, that'd be so sick if there was a quick repetition of this last game. That'd be really hilarious. Okay, e3. I believe knight b7 and knight d5 are both moves. I actually had this against Nepo in the Rapid Chess Championship in like 2020 in the Armageddon, or 2021 I think it was. Knight c3, takes, rook c8. Problem with this position for white is that black's play is very stable. Black is very, very stable here. Do I have a sports psychologist? I did work with a sports psychologist once upon a time. Yeah, knight e2 I like. I think from Dubov's standpoint, this is very, very slow and dry with the two bishops. I also wonder why Dubov didn't do this earlier. Why didn't he do this earlier? Queen b6. Logical. Probably bishop a5, queen a7, and then let's see. Yeah, bishop a5, queen a7. Oh no, he goes queen b8. Okay. Dubov trying to play for a very slow, boring game here, though. Is there knight e5 here? No, knight e5, just bishop g2, knight d3, maybe. Okay, takes. Probably bishop g2 just to retreat from this trick. Bishop g2, b4. There's always a3. I mean, it's a very, very dry game. I think there's a very high chance this ends in a draw. Knight e5 played. Bishop c3 or knight f4. Both are fine. Knight f4 actually makes some sense here. Knight f4, b4, a3 maybe. Knight f4 is a hard move to play in the last game of match here, because if you blunder, it's just all over. a3 makes sense too. He goes bishop c3. We'll get b4. Bishop d4. Very drawish position here. Very drawish. Yeah, this is probably going to be a draw if I had to predict. a5. Maybe like queen b1, maybe rook d1. Queen b1, rook d1, rook c1. Draw is expected though match-wise. Maybe. I don't know. Queen d1, queen a4 also a move. Queen d1 actually a very tricky move with queen a4 here, which I think Han's about to realize. He was about to play rook d8 instantly. I think he realized it was queen a4. Queen a4 is still a little bit of a tricky idea here. Okay, but he does it anyway. Expect queen a4. Yep. Oh no, queen b3. What's that? It's not what I expected. Is there queen b? Oh wait, no, queen b5. There's knight c. Okay. Not sure, but a lot of the matches were almost drawn, but one blunder. Well, I mean, the thing with 3-2 is that 3-2 games basically are going to become a bullet fest where whoever controls their nerves or finds the best move with seconds on the clock should be better, because in 3-2 you're never going to flag. I mean, you're never going to flag. You're probably never going to lose out of the opening either. I mean, I don't think there have been many blunders in this match, have there? And knight d7, probably rook d1, knight c5, queen c2. I mean, in 3-2 you're never going to lose on the clock, and probably you're never going to lose out of the board in the opening either. Sir, will you please roast Levy? What is Levy streaming or something? I mean, what is Levy streaming or something? I don't know. Why would I roast Levy? Knights, or no, not 8 goes queen b6. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're probably going to trade, go queen d1, knight c5, rook c1. And it's going to be a draw. It's queen d1. I guess Dubov wants to keep all the rooks on the board. I don't love this. What do you play? Knight f6. Okay. Queen e2. Okay, now Dubov has an advantage here because the queen is on the diagonal and the knights aren't well placed. It's not anything special, but a4. f4 is a big advantage. Oh, he plays it. Maybe not a big advantage, but Hans has to trade the rooks. Knight d7, knight 6, knight e7 is GG. Why not? Hikaru always responds to the same troll that ends his troll comments in sir. Oh, I didn't recognize that, sorry. Okay, rook c6 looks good. Knight c6 may be good. Rook c6 has to be the right move here though. Tie what Dubov is leading. Dubov was up 3 and then he was winning the next game. He got too low on time. Hans, to his credit, found a couple of tricky moves. Dubov lost that, and that was the start of losing 3 in a row. I mean, my general view is that this match is kind of weird actually, because like at moments Dubov has been ridiculously better, at other moments Hans has been much better, so it's kind of hard to judge. Is he gonna, why is he so slow? Maybe he'll go queen c4, queen b5. No, he does play rook c6. Like rook c4, very, very good move. Actually, now I think that Hans is probably in real danger here. Plays queen d6, but there's knight c6. No, knight c6. Yeah, he's gonna find it too. Rook e8, rook d4, knight b4. Oh, knight b4, there's e5. Complications. Counterplay, not so simple. Yeah, if I'm Dubov here, I think you're trying to control the game. Queen f8. Okay, rook takes b4, looks pretty obvious. e5, just rook a4. Now he goes queen c4. Okay, queen d6, king h2, h5. Okay, Dubov has to be very precise here. I'm not convinced he's going to be. He's getting low on time. Hans has created a bit of a mess here. Okay, Dubov has to move. Hans's time management, I mean, I didn't watch yesterday, so I can't comment on it, but I feel like Hans's time management probably is better. e4, probably queen f4, only move. There's queen d2 also. I mean, there are basically, yeah, I would say today, I mean, since I didn't watch yesterday, Hans's time management has been better than Dubov, but I would also argue Dubov, his strategy to like get low on time to play the best moves, it worked out at the start, but it hasn't been working recently. It goes queen c5. Okay, knight b8 is a great move if you can find it. Will he find knight b8? It's a almost, I think it's a really tough move, almost impossible to play, but he might find it. Knight b8 is a very hard move to find. It's a winning move, but I don't think he's going to find it. No, he's gonna make a draw, isn't he? Queen d4. Gonna move the queen. Queen where? No, he's gonna find it. He's gonna take. Okay. Yeah, Dubov, you gotta go, dude. You gotta go. Now Dubov's gonna lose this, I think. Now he got too low on time, and he gotta go. Rook e7 maybe. Yeah, he finds rook e7. Good move, by the way. I think it's gonna be a draw. Maybe it's gonna be a draw if Hans can find some way to complicate. He wins, but no, this should be a draw now. I think knight d3, b4, I assume. Whoa, what is that? Gotta go. There's knight c2. Okay, this is a draw, but this is Hans can't lose anymore. That much is clear. Bishop c4. Hans can't lose anymore. Yeah, this is gonna be a draw. It's gonna be a draw. b4. Oh, he takes on a3. Oh, okay, now Dubov is the one trying to win. Dubov's the one trying to win. Can Dubov win this? b6. Dubov, you gotta go. Okay, that's crazy. If he played bishop d5, he would have won. This will be a draw, by the way. Knight e5 and okay, goes to h4. This will be a draw. It's gonna be a draw. There's knight a5 here. Yeah, this will be a draw now. Knight b3, knight d4, or he takes king d5, g5, of course. Is there g4? King e6. Hans blundered it. Oh my gosh. King f6, knight f5, knight e2. And there you go, you guys, there you go. But it doesn't matter. h6, Dubov pushes the p, push the p. It doesn't matter because you lose. You lose anyway. h6, h7, h8. I mean, I don't know what to make of that. I mean, I don't know what to make of the whole thing. Like it's hard to judge. G4 was a great move, by the way. G4 was a reminiscent of like some old Karpov-Kasparov games, also reminiscent of a game I had against Levon in the Champion Showdown, where you sack a pawn to go the other way. So it was still a draw, but that was a really nice wrinkle from him. Yeah. No, I mean, it's what happens. I mean, I don't know how to feel about it. It's like, on the one hand, I mean, Hans was objectively, at least the game today that I saw, better. His time management was better, generally had better positions. Didn't really see yesterday, so it's kind of hard. But on the other hand, I mean, this is why this is like typical Hans, though. Like, Hans thinks he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and when you think you're the greatest thing since sliced bread, sometimes you try too hard to win. You lose objectivity, and you try to keep the game going, and he shouldn't have done that. So anyway, he loses. Now, of course, it's time for the FSB to come in, time for Hans to get hooked up to the machine, and who knows what he's gonna say. So yeah, who knows what he's gonna say. All right, you guys, it's showtime. That's gonna wrap it up for right now, for me at least. So yeah, all right, let's move on, you guys. Let's go. It's showtime.